So everyone is asking me, who the hell is this Julani president and why the hell does he look like Sacha Baron Cohen from The Dictator? Well, what you guys need to know is that no Syrian actually elected this hairy baboon. We didn't even have an election. That's why in my videos I always refer to him as the self-elected president. Because when Assad was overthrown and he ran to Russia and suddenly disappeared just like the 3 minutes in the Epstein prison video, Julani became the president of Syria, and this guy was a member of Alqaeda, and he even had a $10 million bounty on his head, which Trump later dropped just like his pants did with Stormy Daniels. And when Julani took over, he told the Syrian people that his presidency is temporary, just like a rush you get after eating spicy food. And then he came out and said that his temporary presidency is only going to take 3 years, because you guys know it only takes 3 years to come up with a constitution that supports human rights, especially when you come from a terrorist, head chopping, goat fornicating background. And of course, he promised the Syrian people peace in the Middle East, unity, and he even said that the Syrian society will never be divided like a butt cheek. He said that. But then his actions started proving otherwise. The first thing they started doing is slaughtering the Alawites in the north of Syria. Because you know Assad was an Alawite, so all the people that share his faith deserve to die. They're sinners. Over 1,500 Alawites were killed in this massacre. Then came the Christians. We started seeing his jihadists going to Christian areas, destroying churches, intimidating and harassing Christian people by driving trucks with speakers and calling out for the conversion of Islam, harassing women that are not wearing hijab, or stopping women that are in cars with men that are not their husband or brother, because you know it's haram for a girl to be sitting in a car with someone who is not a family member or her husband. Literally a month ago, a suicide bomber exploded in a church in Damascus countryside called St. Elias Church on a Sunday, killing 25 innocent Christian people and wounding 63 while they were all praying. And then Julani had the audacity to come out and be like, oh my Allah, this is very tragic. We need to do an investigation and see who is behind it. It's like, bro, what kind of investigation are you going to do? The guy has already exploded just like your presidential palace, and he's rotting in hell right now just like you will hopefully soon. So what kind of investigation are you really going to do? Like, what are you going to do? Like, go to hell and do an interrogation with him and ask him, why did you blow up yourself and kill innocent Christians? And ask him like questions about his childhood and if his uncle ever touched him. Like, it's ridiculous. And now came the slaughtering of the Druze community in the south of Syria. Hundreds of Druze were killed, women were sexually harassed, people were slaughtered and humiliated, houses being robbed and shops being looted. So it's like any idiot can see that there is a pattern in his presidency, and ever since he became president, all the non-Muslims and minorities in the country are either being targeted, killed or humiliated. But I mean, why is anyone surprised? That is what you get when a member of Al-Qaeda suddenly becomes the president of a country. Like, no one should be surprised. It's like hiring R. Kelly to come and perform in your birthday party and suddenly getting surprised when you see him urinating on underage girls. No one should be surprised. Like, he thought if he stopped wearing a galabiya and suddenly started wearing a James Bond suit, he's going to become presidential. Who is a terrorist will always become a terrorist. That James Bond suit is not going to change the dark ideology and mentality that you have. The Syrian people deserve someone who is educated, who is open-minded, who is peaceful, who will make the country better, because the Syrian people have suffered for the last 15 years, and the last thing we need is for a terrorist to take over the country and rule over the people.